Stampers, it's Judy Klock coming to you from my studios here at Stampin with Crafty Klock. It is a Friday night. I had a very eventful day yesterday. Early in the afternoon, one of my dogs, my 18-month-old chocolate lab, he and the little 6-month-old puppy were tussling, and I guess the puppy must have caught his ear just right because it started bleeding. Couldn't get it to stop. Finally, at like 4:30, I had to take him to the emergency vet. And 8 hours later, he's home. He's fine. We couldn't get it to clot, and that was the problem. It just wouldn't clot. So we don't think he's going to need any stitches. We just got to monitor him and keep the two of them apart and keep the lab quiet, not playing. So I don't know if any of you have ever had labs, but they're puppies until they're about 3. So trying to keep an 18-month-old lab quiet is not quite as easy as it sounds. But anyway, I took a nap today, so I'm feeling pretty good, and I'm ready to get going. And today we're going to be focusing on one of the sets from our the new mini catalog. I got my pre-order on Tuesday, and I couldn't wait to play with it. As soon as I saw this set, I'm like, I have to have it. And when I saw the matching paper, and you can see it right here on the cover, see all these cute little penguins? That'll give you a hint. I just had to get it. So anyway, tonight we're going to be working with this adorable Penguin Place bundle. It comes with the stamp set and the punch, the penguin punch, and I'm just in love. So let me show you. So when you buy this bundle, if you spend $50 with Celebration, which starts, I think, like August 3rd, whatever that Tuesday is, August 2nd, August 3rd, you can pick this Designer Series paper for free. And how cute is this paper? Again, I love it. It's got Misty Moonlight and Fresh Freesia and Just Jade and what else? What other colors are in here? Of course, Basic Black. And this little guy, you can actually, he'll fit the punch, and you can actually just punch him out with the punch. But I love it. I love these colors. Really kind of non-traditional holiday colors, but I absolutely love them. So let's go ahead. Let's look at what we're going to be working on. And as always, if you leave me a comment or give me a like or some kind of emoji, I will enter you for a chance to win these cards. So we're going to pair these tonight with our Picture This dies. These are on page 67 in the catalog. They're not part of a bundle, so you might overlook them, but they're absolutely adorable. And, you know, when you cut them out, you have ones that do the circles and ones that do the rectangles. When you cut them out, don't throw those circles and those rectangles out, because look what you can do. You can pair them together to make another card. These are all just the, like the negatives from my pieces here. And I just layered them up, and I just made another happy birthday card. So again, you get a lot of use out of these dies. But how cute are these? So let's go ahead. We're going to start with our Fresh Freesia card first, and our base is, of course, our Fresh Freesia, which is one of our new in colors. It is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and for the inside, I didn't show you the inside, but how cute is this? We are going to go and stamp one of our little penguins there. And he's so cute. He really is just the absolute cutest little penguin you've ever seen. I thought the party puffins were cute. Yeah, I'm really digging this little guy. So I'm just going to go ahead and put him right there. And he comes with the eyes, like, already there. So I just did that in Basic Black. Then I'm going to take a little Mango Melody, and I'm going to stamp his little beak. And there are 2 different beaks, one for the guy who's kind of sitting upright and one for the guy who's doing the belly flop. And then somewhere we have little feet for him. Here are his little feet. And we're just, oh, I get a little bit more ink on there. And we're just going to stamp that. All right, now I decided to make this one a birthday card. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp in our Fresh Freesia, happy birthday. And I always like to stamp my inside first, because if somehow I make a mistake, I can then flip it over and sort of redeem myself without too much of a problem. And I am using the Stampin' Pierce mat because these are the photopolymer stamps. And you want that little bit of extra cushion to really get a nice, clean stamp. So I'm just going to go and put this in with our Stampin' Seal. And this is just, I love this. It just makes me happy. These little penguins just make me so happy. And I like that you can use this for other occasions besides the holidays. All right, so then I have here, this is a piece of Misty Moonlight. It was 5 1/4 by 4, and I just ran that through the Big Shot with the rectangular picture this die. And then I have a piece of that Designer Series paper from the Celebration, and this is 5 by 3 3/4. And I cut it just a little bit shorter because I wanted to make sure that it didn't overlap my blue frame. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to put some Stampin' Seal on my Misty Moonlight piece because I want to make sure that I can layer this up. And woo! I'll make sure I don't go, oh man, I don't know why this does that sometimes. Okay. Sometimes this just gives me a bit of a, I do like the way the Stampin' Seal holds, but sometimes it just gives me fits. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to just take it, and I wanted my stripe side to show. So I'm just going to kind of layer it over there to make sure. Okay, now before I put that on, I want to make sure that I put my ribbon on. So I'm going to cut probably about, I don't know, 6.5 inches of this ribbon. This is the, what is this? This is the glittered organdy band ribbon. And I just want to make sure that I have enough. Okay. It's always good to cut it a little bit bigger than you really need. Okay, then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to, which way do I want it to go? I think I want it to go this way. So I'm going to make sure that I put a little bit of my Stampin' Seal on the back here, just so I can make sure to put that ribbon on. And I wasn't sure whether to put it at the bottom or the top, but I guess I kind of like it at the bottom. So I'm going to put it, I don't know, maybe 1/2 inch up from the bottom, just sort of where it's kind of grazing the bottom of this rectangle there. Okay, we're going to tie the bow on later. It's always easier to tie the bow on once we have this layer adhered to our card base. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're going to punch out 2 of these adorable little penguins. And this is where it's really good if you have scraps, because you don't want to have so much, like a big piece, because, you know, you got different pieces. So I want to cut this piece out of black. And then I want to cut the little, like, I guess, white tuxedo part. Okay, and then we want to cut some little feet. So we're actually going to cut 2 of these. I already got them cut, but, you know, we're going to take, so this is just like a strip of Mango Melody. It's probably maybe 1/2 inch wide, 3/4 inch wide, and I just want to punch out some feet for him. So that's how I do it. I don't punch them all out at once. But as I was looking at this little guy, I thought, you know, he would be cute for other holidays. So I punched him out of white. I cut off his arms. I added the eyes and the mouth, and I kind of just scalloped the bottom, and there you have a little ghost. So he's kind of a versatile little piece because you can use him to make penguins, or you can kind of alter him a little bit, and there you have a little ghost. So just a little thought for the day. So now I've got all my little pieces here, and I'm going to kind of put my little penguin together. I've got my 2 bodies, the white, and I've got my 4 little feet here. Okay, so now we want to stamp some eyes and a beak on this piece. So here we go. We're going to do this with our tuxedo black, and we have a little stamp. It's like 2 little dots, and those are his eyeballs. Where did his eyeballs go? Here they are. So I'm just going to ink them up and just kind of stamp them kind of high up there, because you want to make sure that you leave room for his little beak. Okay. We're not going to stamp the feet this time because we have the punched out feet. So we're good. Hey Pamela, how are you? Thanks for watching. So I'm going back to my Mango Melody. And again, I'm going to stamp, that's the little beat. There's two of them. This is the one for the guy that's sitting up, and then we have one for the guy who's doing the belly flop. But how cute are these? Oh, my stars. I just love these little penguins. Okay. Oh, no. That's not good. Well, that's why paper has two sides. Let's quickly regroup. Let me get my eyeballs back. And of course, I am out of baby wipes today. They're upstairs. I don't have any in my studio, so. Okay. Let's hope that I'm good now. Let me just try this one. All right, so now we're going to take and we're going to layer these up. This goes on so easily. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love them. I can't tell you how excited I am for these little things. How cute are those? Like, those are just too cute. Really, really, really too cute. Okay. And then for his little feet, I'm just going to use a couple of glue dots to just kind of put those on so that they stick. So let's see. Here we go. Okay. I'm just going to put one there. And that kind of covered up that little mistake that we had. Thank goodness. Sometimes my big fat fingers end up in the ink pads, and that's not good. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how cute these are. I'm still trying to find my pick tool. I don't know where it is. It's down here somewhere. I'll find it eventually. I'm still in the process of cleaning. It's getting better. I can actually see the bottom of my desk today, so that's a good thing. All right, so now we have these two little guys. Now one, I wanted to give him a little bow tie because I just thought he was so cute with a little bow tie. And we are going to put that in right there. And the other guy, I wanted to give him a little hat. Now, we don't have a punch for the hat, so we have to fussy cut it. And as most of you know, that is like my least favorite thing in the entire world to do because it looks like a 5-year-old did it. But I'm going to try tonight. So I have here his little hat, and we're going to stamp this in Just Jade. Okay. And again, these little scraps, perfect. Perfect for this kind of thing where you just want to do something really quick and easy and you got to cut it. So then I would take my scissors and I would cut that out. And to save time, I've already got one here. And I am going to put this on with a glue dot. I didn't want them to both have the same thing. So one has a little hat and one has the little bow tie. But I still think they look awfully cute. Okay, I'm gonna put it on a little angle there. All right, now we're going to, oh, I got it stuck to my thing. Let's go ahead and take some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm gonna use the minis for these because these guys are kind of small. I wanna make sure I put one on the hat so that will stay. Then I'm just gonna put a couple here. All right, how cute is that? What's everybody doing for the weekend? Anybody have any plans? I think we're just gonna kind of lay low, make sure that Trooper's okay, make sure that, you know, his ear, the cut stays closed and heals up correctly. So we're gonna put him there. We're gonna take this little guy, we're gonna put him on the other side. But I love these for quick and easy cards. This is gonna be a really cute birthday card, I think. Oh my goodness, I can't get these things off. If I had my pick tool, I could just stab them and they'd come off. But I have not found it yet. So I got the other suite in there with the pets in the holiday catalog. I can't wait to play with that one. So maybe this weekend. And then, although this weekend I will be finishing up the designs for my August retreat, featuring the Beauty of Friendship bundle, and for the 2 optional classes. One is featuring the Biggest Wish, and the other one is featuring the Party Puffins. Okay, now I wanted to add a little bow here. So I didn't know how much to do, so I'm just going to do this. I'm going to sort of cheat. Now if you turn it upside down, for some reason, when you turn it the right way, when you turn it back the other way, the bows, the little tails on the bow will be hanging down the right way. So at least that's usually how it works. Probably now, because I'm doing it live, it won't work the way I want it to. But hopefully. Yeah, so anyway, it was just a rough night last night. And by the time I got home and got to bed, it was like 2:30, and the dog still wanted to get up at 4:30 to go out. So yeah, it was a great day. Ended up taking a sick day from work because I'm like, I just can't. I'm too tired. And I sat down on the couch, just to rest for a few minutes. You know how that goes. Before I knew it, I was out and an hour had passed, but I just really needed it. I was really tired. All right, so now we've got our little bow. I just want to add one more sentiment on the front, and it says, I think it says like, to the coolest friend ever. And how cute is that? And I'm just going to, again, stamp this in our fresh freesia, and I already have it kind of tagged, so I'm just going to, all right, we're just going to trim that up with just a little snip. And then again, we're going to go ahead and add this on with some dimensionals, and we should be good to go. And then we'll have our first card done. Okay, woo. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sometimes these come off really easily and sometimes they don't. I think these were left over from a paper pumpkin. Okay, so just to the coolest friend ever. And then inside we have happy birthday with the little penguin. All right, card number 1, done. Let's move on to card number 2. Let me just close up some of the inks that I'm not going to be using. Get them out of my way, because, it's always better to have them out of the way. So for this one, I'm using a base of Pool Party, 8.5, 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to add a piece to the inside. Again, that's our basic white, 4 by 5 1/4. I lost my train of thought there for a minute. And I do want to stamp a sentiment on the inside. We're going to stick with our Pool Party. And it says, be cool, be chill, be merry. Okay. And then I wanted to add a little bit of that snowflake, I guess, I don't know what they are, like little snow flurry stamp. So I just kind of added those up in the corner. Oh no. Okay. Let's fix that. I forgot I had another stamp on there. That was my bad. Okay. All right, see, we're good. We can fix it. That's why paper has 2 sides. Okay. Be cool, be chill, be merry. That looked a little crooked, so let me just fix it really quickly. There we go. Okay. Okay, now that's better. So now we've got our inside. Let's go ahead and put that down there. I lost my adhesive for a minute. It was all the way off to the side. It's so cold down in my studio that I have my sweatshirt on because I do live with Nanook of the North. He likes to keep the house set on morgue. And I used the wrong one. Oh my goodness. This was the smaller piece. Well, we're going to put that in there, and I'm just going to have to go trim this piece a little bit. Now I'm going to fix it. I'm just having a rough day. I'm obviously still really tired. Okay. This piece is 4 by 5 1/4. This is the one I want for the inside. I promise this is the right one. Okay, and then I'm just gonna have to go really quickly and cut another little piece. I thought I was so prepared today, but of course, you're never quite as prepared as you would like to be. All right, let's put this one in, because this is, oh my God, hold on, I just destroyed a piece of DSP. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh boy, you know, we all have days like that. So what can I say? It's one of those days. It started from yesterday afternoon, and it's just sort of been rolling that way. And I've got, oh my gosh, I got something on here. Okay. This is just not going my way today. I don't know why. Okay, before we go any further, let me put a clean sheet down there, because apparently I have gotten something on there. Let me go cut another piece. I will be right back, I promise. I feel badly that I screwed this up. All right, I'm coming. Okay, I'm back. So I wanted the under piece to be smaller. I have a piece here of the pool party that's 5 1/4 by 4, and I wanted this piece to be a little bit shorter. So this is 5 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to go, and I made a mask because I'm going to be stamping, and I didn't want it to go on to my circle. So on like the circle below. So I'm going to mask it, and I'm going to also use just a sticky to kind of hold that in place, so that I don't, when I'm doing some of this other stuff, I don't get it in the other circles. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp a tree up there in our evening evergreen. And I love all these little stamps that came with this set, specifically for these, like what I call the peekaboo windows. So let me bring back my Stampin' Pierce mat. Okay. So we're going to put the tree there. All right, and then we're going to put a little present in the upper corner. And a little present, we're going to stamp that in our pool party. I'm just going to put that right there. All right, now I'm going to remove this for a minute. I'm going to put that down there. Here I'm going to stamp a little red present, or a little red, I don't know, like a basket almost. And again, these little stamps are so great. You could have put a sentiment in there. I just chose to put just these little doodads in there. Oh no! Can I do it? How bad will it be? Oh, that's, whew, not too bad. I kind of saved that one a little bit. All right. Now I'm going to bring back my basic black, and you'll see why I kind of wanted to have these here, and I might actually even put this one over here a little bit more. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to stamp this guy, but we're going to stamp him like, just like his shoulders and stuff. Okay, so we only want a part of him. And then we're going to stamp again the little beak. If I can find it, there it is. And you'll see we're going to use the other one in a minute. I'm just going to put that there. Then we're going to give this guy some reindeer antlers, just for fun, because why not? But making this mask helps with the placement, so that when you go to put your other one on, everything will be sort of where you want it. All right, I'm going to come down here. All right, I'm going to put this there. And again, we're just helping to hold this in place. Now I'm going to use like the little guy who's doing the belly flop. Okay. There we go. And then here's where we're going to use the other beak. It kind of looks like, I don't know, almost like, you'll see when I put it on. It just looks different. Okay, so we've got that. And then in this very, very last one, I'm just going to stamp some of those like little snow flurries. And again, it's going to be bigger than the area, so I'm just going to make sure that I get it on my mask paper. Okay, now, ta-da, so now we've got that. So now we know when we go to lay this over it, we know where to place them. Okay, and that's how you do it. So let me go. I'm going to add some Stampin' Seal to the edges around this because that's kind of where I want it. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit. I don't need it everywhere. Okay. All right. Now when I go to put this on, I just want to make sure that I'm placing it where I want it. All right. So there we have that. Now we're ready to put that on our card front. All right, now I'm going to stamp a little Season's Greeting. I have a little, this is like 1/2 inch, and I kind of punched it already with our Banners Pick-a-Punch so that I could be ready to roll. Okay, I'm just going to stamp this right here. All right, we're just going to trim this up. And again, we're going to put this on with some dimensionals. I have them over here. And again, you could place this wherever you want. I just kind of put it up around the tree area. Kind of just like right here. I just kind of thought that looked good right there. And then I took some of our opal rounds, just, you know, you gotta have a little bit of bling. And I just thought it needed a little bit of sparkle on here. So I'm just gonna take like 3 of the smaller ones and just kind of randomly place them, and you could put as many as you want. I just like to do an odd number, so I would either use like 3 or 5 or 7 or something along, just an odd number, because normally in nature everything is not even. It's usually a little odd. I'm a little odd. Okay, so there you have it. That is our Penguin Place bundle. How cute are these? I hope you liked these. I hope you had fun tonight. Again, don't forget to leave me a comment, some kind of smiley face or heart or whatever you want, and I will enter you in for a chance to win these 2 cards. That's it for me, everyone. Have a great weekend. I will see you next week here on Thursday, hopefully, fingers crossed, at 7:30. Bye for now.